Today we will be discussing why Indonesia is a good country for foreign investment. It is located in southeastern Asia between the Indian Ocean and Pacific Ocean. The climate is tropical as the warm waters that surround them allow them to average around 28 degrees Celsius. The currency is the rupiah. The language is Indonesian or Bahasa Indonesian, which is a dialect of the Malay language. However, due to the large island makeup, there are different dialects like Minangkabau or Javanese, which they often use at home. They have a variety of religions, but people are mainly Muslim. They also have Protestants, Roman Catholics, Hindus, and Buddhists. They are a hugely diverse nation, so diverse that their national motto is unity in diversity. Indonesia has a rich culture, and when investing in it, one can reach out to a variety of people as there are diverse cultures with different values all in one country. There are a variety of aspects to Indonesian culture, which include architecture, dance, fashion, and cuisine. For architecture, there is a national monument, which is known locally as Monas. It is the best-known landmark in Jakarta. The monument is a tribute to Indonesian independence and was commissioned in the 1960s. Kota District, which is a national tourist area, they have many street attractions for dining and shopping, and it transports visitors back through time. They also have a drawbridge, which is the best maintained colonial architecture, which was built by the Dutch. Although it no longer works, it is considered the city's most magnificent landmark. The dance performances in Indonesia are very extravagant and are beautiful art shows. Traditional dances were performed as gifts to kings, and in return they were free from tax payments or received gold as a reward. They have a variety of dances to represent their different ways of life, and they include symbolic meanings. Business attire for Indonesians is generally very conservative. Women should ensure that they are covered since many of them follow Islam. It is a hot country, so cotton is the best. And outside of business or cultural attire is very colorful and patterned. Indonesian food is rich in spices as it reflects the country's diverse culture and traditions. Different regions offer different dishes. During a business meeting, food is taken from a shared dish and served at first, but then you can help yourself. In formal situations, men are served before women. It is very important to eat and pass only with your right hand, as the left hand is considered unclean. Indonesia is the largest archipelago in the world. With over 17,000 islands, it is one of the most diverse in Southeast Asia. They have beautiful beaches in Bali and shopping in Jakarta, which attracts foreigners. The Indonesian government welcomes 9 million tourists in 2013 and expects 10 million in 2014. It will increase the sector's contribution towards the gross domestic product and provide more employment opportunities for the people. The minister believes that the growth in foreign visitors is due to last year's government promotion campaign and the opening of the new airline routes to foreign destinations. In Indonesia, they want to always avoid causing shame, so people are very careful about the way that they interact and speak. The concept will be hard for a foreigner to understand, but they should be careful of what they say. It is highly important not to ridicule, shout, or offend others. An example of this is that instead of saying a negative thing, they would phrase it so that one understands what they really want to say. They have 12 ways of saying no and other ways of saying yes when they really mean no. In that way, it is complicated to do business with them, as they will always want to please you and not disappoint. Gift giving depends highly on ethnicity. For Chinese people, it is polite for them to refuse a gift, and you should avoid giving them sharp utensils. For Muslims, alcohol is forbidden, and nothing with pork or gelatin in it. For Indians, you should not give them leather products or alcohol unless you are certain that they drink. Business leaders are viewed by people as extended family, with the president, schoolmasters, leaders, all referred to as fathers by the public. Looking someone straight into the eyes is considered staring. Avoid prolonged eye contact because it may be viewed as challenging. To Indonesians, writing on a written contract is a breach of trust. While many understand Westerners' needs for such documents, a contract should be viewed as a guideline and not a statement of responsibilities. On McGirt-Hofstede's scale of cultural dimensions, they rank a high score of 78 on power distance. This means that they rely on hierarchy and distribute unequal rights. It is fair, however, since employees are expected to do certain stuff and are obedient. Managers are respected. On individualism, they score a low 14, which means there is a high social framework where they conform to roles and groups. They are focused on family and value their parents with the most respect. On masculinity, they score a low 46 and can be considered feminine. Status and success are important, but they are not materialistic. Indonesia scores a low 48 on uncertainty avoidance. When a person is upset, they should remain polite and happy no matter how they feel on the inside. This allows them to maintain harmony and it can prevent conflict. They have a saying that translates to, keep the boss happy. So when conducting business, they will always try to maintain their relationship and avoid problems. They score a high 62 for pragmatism, which means that they do not need to understand everything about life. They believe you should save and invest as well as have perseverance to achieve goals. They show a low 38 for indulgence, which means that they are restrained. Restrained societies do not desire much and feel although as indulging themselves is wrong. Overall, Indonesia is a country which values social framework, relationships, and success, which should persuade countries into conducting business with them.